tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create a custom full width mobile menu in Divi with no plugins in less than 10 minutes. I'm also going to show you how to create this fixed sticky header in your Divi Theme Builder. And I'm going to show you how to create this full width mobile menu with social media icons. Let's dive in. Start building out your header, your sticky header with your social media icons for desktop and tablet. I want you to build out your menus. So go to Appearance, go to Menus, and we need two separate menus that we're going to build. So we're going to build a desktop menu, and we're also going to build a mobile and tablet menu. So we can create a new menu. Then you can name this. Then you can select Create Menu. You can put in the pages that you want to add into this. You can also add custom links. So just select a page, click on it, and then you can click Add to Menu. So you can build this out for your desktop and then create a separate one for mobile and tablet. With the mobile and tablet menu, it's going to be slightly different because the final menu item that we are going to put in is our social media icons. But I will show you how to do this at the end of the tutorial. Go to your WordPress dashboard, and then from here I want you to scroll down until you see Divi and then select Theme Builder. To add a global header, I just want you to select here where it says Add Global Header. Build Global Header. Then we can start building out our global header. So I want this to have the logo, the menu, and then I want it to have a button. So I am going to do a 2-section layout, which is going to be this 2 columns here. In the first column, I'm going to put in the menu. And then in the second column, I'm just going to add a button. So let's dive into styling this. So I want my logo to be in the menu. So I've already created my desktop menu, so I'm going to add a logo. You can drag and drop this into your media library. And I'm going to grab this logo. As you can see, this logo is quite big, so I'm going to want to do some styling here. So the first thing that I actually do want to make sure that I'm doing is adding the logo link as the page, as the home page. Then I'm going to go over to the Design tab. This is where we can select the layout, so I want it to be left aligned. I'm going to scroll down to sizing, and this is where I'm going to size the logo. So I want the logo to be around 190 pixels on desktop. Then I'm going to go to Menu Text, so you can select your active link color. You can also select the styling of the font and the sizing of the font. So I want the menu text size to be 17 pixels. Then I'm also going to put the text left aligned. Then you can do your menu drop down color. So you highly suggest doing this because by default it's going to put this awful blue line at the top. So we can do this select now. So let's do drop down background menu, line color, the text color, and then the menu active link. I need to do mobile menu on this because we are using a different menu for the mobile. So I'm going to duplicate this afterwards and then show you how to do that. So now we've done some of this styling, I'm just going to style the button. So you can put the link of the button here and also your text. So this could be get in touch. And then you can link it to your contact page by using the dynamic content feature. Select page link, and from here you can find the page that you want to link it to. Go into the Design tab, and alignment, I want it to be center. Then I want to put some spacing on the button, so I'm going to do 12 pixels top and bottom, and then maybe 25 pixels left and right. So now the button is styled. You can see it's not in line. So this is some styling that we need to do now within the row section. So I'm going to go to the row section and I want it to be sizing. It's going to be 100% and also max width 100%. I know this is touching either side here, but we're going to put some padding within the actual column. So don't worry about that for now, but we want to set equalize column heights. Then I'm going to go back into the content tab and go to that second column where the button is because I want it to line up with the menu. So I'm going to go to advanced, custom CSS, module elements, and then I'm going to do margin auto. So now you'll see that that is lined up. That's perfect. The second thing that I want to do in this row setting is to take off the padding. So I'm going to go to spacing and put 0 top and bottom. Then I'm going to go into the section settings because you can see by default it's got this padding at the top and the bottom, and we want to remove this. So let's go to the design tab, go to spacing, and we're going to do padding top and bottom 0. Okay, so this is already looking pretty good, but the other thing that we need to do is to go back into that row settings. Then we are going to go into the first column, go to the design, go to spacing, and here is where I want to put some padding, on the left. So I'm going to do 2%. So this is perfect. The next thing that I want to do is I'm going to add a background color to this row. So I'm going to go background. I'm going to make it this gray color. So you can see by default, the menu will automatically put it as white, and we don't want it to be white. So I'm going to go back into the menu settings. I'm just going to remove this white. Just going to save this. So I want this menu to stick to the top when somebody scrolls. So I'm going to go into the row section, the row settings, go to advanced, and then I want you to scroll down until you see scroll effects, and then you can just select stick to top. When this scrolls, I want the logo to be slightly smaller, and I want the text to be slightly smaller when it scrolls. So I'm going to go to the menu settings, go to the design tab, scroll down to sizing, and then from here I want to select this icon here to select sticky, and then I want it to be 150 pixels. So you can see when it scrolls, it's going to go to 150 pixels. So I also want to do the same for my menu text here. So I want the sizing of the text to be slightly smaller when it scrolls. So I'm going to scroll down, go to the menu settings, go to design, and then I'm going to hover over, go to the sticky icon, select this, and then I'm just going to put this down to 15 pixels. I also want the button to be slightly smaller. So I'm going to go over to the design tab. Then I'm going to go to spacing, select the sticky icon, and I want the padding to be less. So I'm going to do 8 pixels and 20. Then to change the button text when it scrolls over sticky, we just need to select use custom styles for button. And then here I can select the sticky icon for the button text, and I'm just going to put that down to 12 pixels. So when they now scroll, the logo, the menu text, and the button is going to be slightly smaller, and the sizing of the header will decrease as well. So now we've done that for desktop, we can go ahead and duplicate this and do the same for the mobile and tablet. So we don't want both of these to show, obviously, so I'm just going to go into the gear icon of the section settings, go to the advanced tab, scroll down to visibility and mobile. So this is only going to view on desktop now. Then I'm going to go into the second one. This is only going to be able to view on tablet and phone, so I'm going to disable desktop view for this. Now if you go down to the three icons at the bottom, go over to this tablet icon. Here is where you will see what it looked like on tablet. So we don't want this button here. We're going to do a bit of styling now. So I'm going to go into this column structure and I'm just going to remove this second column because I don't want the button there. It doesn't look good. From here, we can do some styling. So I am going to go into the menu settings. I also want to make sure that I'm adding my mobile and tablet menu. Then I'm going to go over to the design tab. The sizing is where I can change the size of the logo for tablet. So make sure that you hover over and you click on tablet. So I'm going to make this 180 pixels for tablet. And on mobile, so 180 pixels is looking a bit big, so I'm going to do 150 pixels. I also, on sticky, I don't want this to change any sizing when it's on mobile and tablet. So I'm just going to go over to the sticky icon and I'm going to undo this feature. So now the icon is actually showing as this blue color, which I don't want it to be. So I'm going to go over and click on this pencil icon, which will take us down to the icon colors. So I want to change the hamburger menu icon color. And then what we can do is we can go to the drop down menu and we can pop in our mobile menu background color, the mobile menu text color. If you've done this, you can save this and then we can simply exit, save all changes, and then we're going to pop in the CSS code into the theme customizer. So you can just head over to my blog and grab the CSS from the blog post. So I'm going to paste this in here and I'm just going to go through this now. So the first line of code, this is changing the hamburger menu to X when it's clicked. In this second section, this is making the hamburger rotate when it's clicked on. This is making the Divi menu full width, so we're adding the width of 105 view width, so this is making it full width here. If you find that you have gaps on either end, you can just slightly adjust this number to make it higher or lower. I'm putting some top padding here, otherwise there's no space at the top, so I've put 20% padding. You can adjust this if you want to. Then I've got margin left -4. If I take this off, then you'll see that it won't span to full width. So you might need to adjust this number. It might be -5. If it's showing some spacing here, then you can just adjust this. And also I'm making it, the padding at the bottom, 100. So this makes it 100%. So even when they scroll, they still won't be able to see any of the screen behind. So this section here removes the line. So by default, it will come with grey line underneath from bottom border. So I've just taken that off and I've also adjusted some padding. So you can also change this if you want to play around with the padding and the spacing between. And then the last part is just adjusting the social icons. So that is how to create your full width mobile menu. I'm also just going to show you now exactly how to add these social media icons into your mobile menu. You can just make sure that you hit publish and then we can go into customizing with the social media icons. So head over to plugins and then you can go add new plugin. And the plugins that you will need to install is shortcode for menus. So this is the plugin shortcode for menus. Just install and activate this plugin, and also you will need shortcode for Divi as well. This is the plugin that I use for shortcodes for Divi, so you can also activate this plugin. Once you've done that, you can head over to your Divi library. You can add a new layout, name the layout, and then hit submit. You can select this grey icon and then I want you to type in social media follow. Here is where you can add your social media icons. Select a network add in your link of your URL. It might be easier if you select the desktop view for you to be able to see exactly what you're doing. And you can duplicate this and add in your other social media icons. This works best if you remove the background colors of the social media icons and make the actual icon the color that you need it to be. So you can go to the social media icon, scroll down to background, remove the background color, and then just go to the design tab, go to icon and select what color you want the icons to be. Once you've done this and you've added all your icons, you can just hit save. Go back into the Divi library, and here is where you will find the shortcode that you need to install into your menu. So grab the shortcode, copy it, go to Appearance and then go to Menus. Before we start building out your header, your sticky header with your social media icons for desktop and tablet, I want you to build out your menus. So go to Appearance, go to Menus, and we need two separate menus that we're going to build. So we're going to build a desktop menu, and we're also going to build a mobile and tablet menu. So we can create a new menu. Then you can name this. Then you can select Create Menu. You can put in the pages that you want to add into this. You can also add custom links. So just select a page, click on it, and then you can click Add to Menu. So you can build this out for your desktop and then create a separate one for mobile and tablet. With the mobile and tablet menu, it's going to be slightly different because the final menu item that we are going to put in is our social media icons. But I will show you how to do this at the end of the tutorial. So now that we've grabbed our shortcode, we can go back into our menus. From here, I want you to select your mobile and tablet menu, select. Then we can add a shortcode in. So you should see this in your drop down of your menu section that it says shortcode. If you don't see this, go up to Screen Options, and there will be a section that you can tick up the top, shortcode, to turn it on if you can't view it at the moment. Once you've done that, you should be able to view it. Then you can add your title for this. So we're going to put social media icons. It's going to pop in our shortcode here. Then select Add to Menu. Then you can save menu. So now if we go back into Customize and we select Mobile View, now you'll see when we click this, it has got both of the social icons in here because I had this in previously, but you'll see it's put in our social icons. So you wouldn't have this twice, but I've put this in a second time. So this is exactly how to install a full width mobile menu with social media icons. If you have any questions at all, just pop them below in the comments. Now that we've grabbed our shortcode, we can go back into our menus. From here, I want you to select your mobile and tablet menu, select. Then we can add a shortcode in. So you should see this in your drop down of your menu section that it says shortcode. If you don't see this, go up to Screen Options, and there will be a section that you can tick up the top, shortcode, to turn it on if you can't view it at the moment. Once you've done that, you should be able to view it. Then you can add your title for this. So we're going to put social media icons. It's going to pop in our shortcode here. Then select Add to Menu. Then you can save menu. So now if we go back into Customize and we select Mobile View, now you'll see when we click this, it has got both of the social icons in here because I had this in previously, but you'll see it's put in our social icons. So you wouldn't have this twice, but I've put this in a second time. So this is exactly how to install a full width mobile menu with social media icons. If you have any questions at all, just pop them below in the comments.